Good evening. It's Saturday, September 9th. My name is Dave Coker, and this is Talking About Finance. All right, guys and gals, everyone interested in getting rich, wealth builders all, people that understand the single best way, the only way, the surefire way to build wealth is to buy only assets that pay us to own them. So we're talking about dividend-paying stocks, dividend-paying ETFs, high-yield bonds, and rental property. Those are the four that I like. And make sure you continue to buy. Buy regularly, buy often. You reinvest all dividends and all rent into more assets that pay us to own them. This is how you do it. This is how you achieve financial independence. It worked for me. It can work for you. It's a simple system. I agree. It's a foolproof system. I'm an example of that. As long as you don't break the first rule, you're going to be okay. Only buy assets that pay you to own them. Guys, look at it this way. You got to get paid. That gives you cash flow. And a passive type of cash flow, no less. So save up some money from your paid employment. Consider it risk capital. Buy some dividend-paying stocks. Use money from your paycheck every month to buy more. Because the dividends received to buy more will buy more shares, and you'll soon be on your way. You'll be absolutely amazed at how easy it is. But enough of this very pleasant chatter. Let's talk about finance. The S&P 500 closed the week down some 1.29%. Really fascinating when you look at the numbers, what's going on in the markets right now. We can see when we take a look at the different sectors, 8 sectors outperformed the S&P 500, 2 booked a profit, 6 closed on a loss for the week, 3 sectors underperformed the S&P 500. And here we're talking about absolute losses for the week. Information technology, wow, how the mighty have fallen. Materials and industrials. So how about September? Well, it's not going terribly well so far. Looks like we're going to book a loss. It's entirely possible. But we still got exactly 15 trading days left from next Monday. So let's see. I still haven't changed my mind. I've been building up cash. You should build up cash too, because I think something's going to happen. The VIX traded up to 13.84 on the week. The 10-year note closed the week at 4.26. It's up 0.1% or 10 basis points on the week, and up about 40 basis points year to date. Oil closed the week at 87.28, up 2%, a full 2% on the week, and up about 8.7% year to date. This is caused by the Saudis holding the line with their output cuts. They're going to extend them into December now. This is drawing ire from the Biden admin, and lots of mumbling going on. Here's a prediction, guys. First of all, we're going to see 2 things. First, we're going to see inflation headed higher. Without a doubt, energy costs are going up. How can inflation continue to fall? It couldn't. Also, we're going to see the U.S. talking up alleged human rights abuses by the Saudis. They've done this in the past, and the Saudis have backed down. I don't think it's going to happen this time. So pay attention. And yesterday I bought Bitcoin, so hopefully your dollar cost averaging as well. Let's find out what me and my buddies, some financiers, 50 or so finance professionals from all around the planet talked about last week. And once again, I need to properly introduce us. We are Global Wall Street. And between our Telegram and our personal networks, on LinkedIn and WhatsApp, we know everyone. We know absolutely everyone in global finance. Almost anyone in global finance is just a connection or 2 away. Jamie Dimon last week, we were talking about in the channel, 3 clicks. We could talk to him. So this week we're in the city of London. We're in Mumbai. We're in Chicago. We're in Hong Kong. And we're in Shanghai. We have people absolutely everywhere. Everywhere that matters. So let's go. 7 slides for 7 days. And I really have to thank you for letting me do this.
Best job ever. And this is an interesting one, guys, and I can confirm this. When I was with Deutsche, they were very generous with the employee match on the 401k, so naturally I hit it up every year, 100% return. But they were very, very conservative, and it probably gets down to their responsibilities as fiduciary. It went nowhere. And finally, when I got a hold of it, I could move it into the market, and the stock market boomed. I increased the value of that 401k. I rolled it over into an IRA, and I took that IRA up by about 300% in less than 10 years. Absolutely amazing. So make sure, guys, when you leave a job, don't automatically roll your 401k over into a new 401k. You might want to be pulling the money out and put it into an IRA so you can direct it in the stock market. Don't ever spend it. Sadly, a lot of people do spend that money, and that's a big tactical mistake. And speaking of money, the reasonable question is, where is it going to come from, America? You know, I've been looking at the Treasury holdings. My God, overall, foreigners have dropped down about 5% overall. Of course, China's the big one, but I could find very few nations, the UK's one actually, that increased the holdings of Treasuries over the past 10 years. Most other nations are dropping their holdings of Treasuries. Very fascinating that going on. So where's the money going to come from? Think about this. The Biden administration is literally pissing through money. Where are they going to get it from going forward? Well, we just can't do this. We can't buy now and pay later. And this was something that someone posted on the channel. They were just messing around with Airbnb and holidays, blah, blah, blah. And my God, what a surprise. Nice $5,400 for, I believe it was 1 week. No, 7 nights, that's it. With the cleaning fee and taxes. And look at this. If you can't afford it, you can buy now, pay later. I hate that stuff with a passion. If there's any doubt, go on my blog, FinTech Flash News. I'm always bad-mouthing buy now, pay later. Most of all, I'm bad-mouthing the providers like Klarna and these companies that really, really shouldn't be doing this. If you can't afford to pay cash for it 2 times or 3 times over, you can't afford it. So if you ain't got $5,400, you can't afford it. If you ain't got $10,800, you can't afford it. If you haven't got $17,000 or $18,200, you really can't afford it, guys. Don't be pissing through money like this. It's absolutely amazing that people would spend that much on a hotel stay, or an Airbnb stay, I should say, for 7 nights. I don't care where it is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter what the place is like. It's absolutely ridiculous. This is how people die in poverty. It really is. And this guy, you know, I like some of his stuff, but I do have to say you're out of touch here, dude. I own index funds. Well, not really. I tend to own stocks directly, actually. I own real estate, though. I own ETFs that essentially are index funds structured a little bit differently. And here's the thing. I also own crypto. So I don't know. Oh, and I got MAME stocks too, or MAMEs, I should say. I don't own MAME stocks, but I have MAMEs because I made MAMEs and sold them, and sometimes people trade it, and I still get these things. Absolutely incredible. I still get people giving me MAMEs, ETF, or NFTs, I should say. But yeah, I don't like this at all. It's sort of just a bunch of word salad, right? Broke people investing in crypto and MAME stocks. Well, I bet there's some people that are very well off after investing in crypto and MAME stocks. And rich people who invest only in index funds and real estate. Yeah, there's a lot of people, dude, that I know that are really cash poor. Maybe asset rich, but you really got to wonder sometimes. A lot of people that describe themselves as rich just ain't rich. I just got to tell you that. Oh, and here we go. I'm not even going to talk about it. All I'll say is I remember distinctly the 1977 Time cover. I remember that distinctly. I don't remember the January 1977 Time cover, but it's very fascinating when you look at the April 1977, and now you jump forward to, say, July 2007, and I don't really pay attention to this type of media. I'm not sure how hysterical they're getting, but we have heard talk about the planet is burning, the planet is boiling. And my favorite is the idiot that went on global television and said you would boil in your own sweat. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure, yeah. All right, here we go. Let's do some basic math. Guys, we know there will only be 21 million Bitcoin ever. Looking at the population of the planet now, 7.9 billion people. That means if everyone on the planet got a Bitcoin, wow, they would have far less than one Bitcoin, far less than 1/10 of one Bitcoin, 1/100th of Bitcoin. They'd have a little bit less than 3 1,000ths of Bitcoin. Of course, it's just because of greedy people like me, there ain't no Bitcoin to go around. No, I'm just kidding there. And here's an interesting one, guys. We've been talking a great deal about BlackRock's application for an ETF, and there's a lot of rumors that started last night that there's been an approval. I don't know. I don't really care. It's not going to change my behavior. I'm just going to continue to buy. But look at this. Look at the top 5 miners by market cap, and look how much Bitcoin owns. BlackRock owns of each Bitcoin miner. It's actually pretty wild, especially with the top 2, Riot and Marathon. Even Cypher is up there, less than 1%, but still the number 2 shareholder. And TeraWulf, 2.28% and the number 2 shareholder. Very fascinating that they've got this. I know what you're thinking about number 4. It turns out it's a third decimal point, non-zero. And I don't really know what the shareholder rank is, but don't let that change your behavior towards Bitcoin, guys. Buy Bitcoin regularly. Buy Bitcoin often. Do what I do. Don't even look at the price. I got up yesterday as usual at 0400. I did a transaction around 4:30 in the morning. Not totally sure when. I didn't know. I'll tell you something. It's a tale of tragedy. Thursday night when I went to bed, Bitcoin was down about 6%. I dreamed sweet dreams, my friends. I thought I'll be getting more Bitcoin in the morning. When I bought Bitcoin Friday morning, I looked at it, I said, oh, well, okay, that's interesting. I thought I'd be getting more. I didn't even question it until I was on the train heading into London town, and I noticed the price had popped on these rumors that are going around that, in fact, one of the ETFs, everybody's saying BlackRock, I'm not sure, one of the Bitcoin ETFs has been approved. And even now, tonight, Saturday, those rumors are still going around. So just buy Bitcoin. Buy regularly, buy often, dollar cost average. Don't even look at the price. Just buy it. You'll thank me. It might be a year, it might be 3 years, it might be 30 years, but you will thank me. And not just me, but everybody who speaks this way about Bitcoin. That's it, guys. It's 31 degrees here. Oh, now I'm looking at it's down to 29. We just came back from the pub. I'm tempted to go out again. Take care, guys. You have a good night.